Howdy everybody. Today you're going to have the opportunity to find out the answer to an amazing question, and it has to do with food. So we're about to do a chip lab, and it is truly lit. You're going to be using the procedure, so the first thing you're going to want to do with your team is read the background and look at the materials list, which is right here. These are the items that you're going to have to answer this question with. Okay, you're going to have to decide on your setup. You're going to have to get approval from your teachers in the room before you get to build it, calculate it, and then you're going to need to answer your question in either a written paragraph or a video, a Flipgrid video. So that's kind of the gist of what you're doing today. So make sure you read as a team and think about your strategy. Now, when food calories are determined, they actually use this picture of the calorimeter that you saw in your textbook. It's called a BOMB, B-O-M-B calorimeter. And this is a high-tech device, which we do not have, in which these electrodes burn up the food, and the food gives energy to the water, and the Q equals MCAT formula is used to calculate the energy the water gains. So in our lab, we don't have that opportunity. But what we're going to be doing is something more on the order of what he's doing here. We're going to be using the chip as a fuel, and we need the water to get the energy from the chip so we can determine how much energy the chip has to offer. Take a quick...
Today I'm going to show you a simple method for testing how much energy is in food products. All you'll need for this is a bowl, a Bunsen burner or a lighter. I'm using my methylated spirit burning Bunsen to get these.
As you can tell, he has a really strong accent, but I'll show you what he's doing.
Pretty cheaply in methylated spirits you can get, well, most places. Subject to whole food product and product. In this case, a Walker's Prawn Cocktail Crisp. Now, simply start Bunsen. Pick up the food product in whatever you choose to hold it with, just stop your fingers burning. Let it catch fire. And hold it over your debris catcher. You can see it's burning quite vigorously and small bits of fire are dripping off. That is the fats and oils within food products. The longer it burns, the brighter it burns.
So for you guys, what you're going to need to pay attention to here with him and what he was showing you is basically using the chip as fuel. And you want the energy from the chip to be transferred to the water. And however you do that, setup is going to be up to you. Okay, so make sure that, again, you're going to go over the material together. You're going to think about your design and how you would capture the heat from the chip. By the way, there's two chips. There's a Cheeto and a Frito, and you're going to be comparing them. So you need to find out which has more energy. And you need data to support that. Because when you get all the way to the end, taking a look at your data table here, these are the things that you should collect in terms of data. You're going to do all of that for the Cheeto, and then you'll do all of that for the Frito. So whatever your procedure is, make sure it includes getting these values, because you're going to need those values as you go through and do your calculations. So look at your calculations as you're planning. That'll help you with the process. And when you get all the way done with your data collection and you have all of those values, you'll be able to basically do Q equals MCAT related to the water for your Cheeto burning and your Frito burning. And then you're going to do number 5, which gives you the real number that you want to compare, the calories per gram. So after you've calculated Q for each of them, you're going to need to divide that by the mass of the chip that got burned. So it's really important to think about how much chip got burned in each trial, because some of it will be left. So mass it before and after. When you're all done, you're either going to make a choice of doing a paragraph form or a video form with Flipgrid. And this is the question you're going to answer here. And it's going to be on your lab as well. So you have a choice when you get ready to report your answer and all the calculations are done. You have a choice of whether you're going to report it in a paragraph or you're going to make a Flipgrid video. And if you do a Flipgrid video, you may work as a team all together. Just make sure you identify yourselves at the beginning of the Flipgrid and let me know who you are and go to this link. Or if you have the Flipgrid app, you can use the app or this QR code. And when you do that, you're going to make yourself a grid, which basically describes how you know and what data you have to show that. Okay? You might even want to have a picture or show the setup in your video. So don't tear up your lab before you guys do this. You might want to use your lab to describe it. All right? It's going to be a lot of fun, and I wish you well. Good luck, guys.